We're just getting underway here.
Jarmen, tell us about the map.
Repeat?
Why don't you tell our audience a little bit about the map? Fjords, what do you know about it?
Yeah, yeah, well, it might be a long-range fight. They could rush.
That's good. Jarmen, read out. I'm sorry. Read out the ship levels for the Bards. Yes, that's the Bards.
Okay, so the Bards looks like they have an Artemis for long range and 2 Hades, so they're gonna try to keep them on long range. Mine launcher for defense. Yeah, also the beacon flare, of course, to spot them in case they miss anyone. The breadcrumbs also going for long range. It's gonna be the killing ship with all the explosions. On the rider side,
We have a blend of fish piloted by Finks with a starboard side Banshee and port side Carronade. And we have a galleon with double lumberjack and merc on the port side, an aft flare and double watcher on the starboard side. Now I think this is a very risky pick against those double mobulars, especially as they're focusing entirely on long range. No, well, apart from the Banshees, which are kind of more versatile. Very long range focus picks from the Bards here. I think the Galleon's going to be quite a risk. But if he manages to get those lumberjacks on target, they can completely destroy mobulars. So it's whether the disable's going to pay off or the superior positioning of the Galleon will be able to get the win.
Jarmen, you are quite experienced against lumberjacks. How do you say should the Bards engage the Storm Brothers?
of the Storm Riders, well, I guess they will just try to keep the mobulars also as far away as they can. But it's hard because all the disables from Artemis and Mercury coming in. Maybe you can try to dodge a bit, but then also the lumberjack will miss. Well, the fish could try to sneak up on them a bit, provide some support.
If you look at the red team ships, you can see that the Manta Sky, Slice and Dice selected to go for Drogue Shoot, so I think it's a very good pick, especially against double lumberjack. But the Breadcrumbs has gone for Shoot Vent and Hydrogen. It's quite a strange choice. Shoot Vent, especially when fighting against double balloon hoppers. Triple balloon hoppers even, there's a carrier fish as well, isn't there?
Yeah, they might engage high, so if they get dropped, they still have time. Also with the Drogue Shoot, of course. Providing them more time to try to disable everything.
I think Shoot Vents are very strange against this what's going on from the Storm Brothers.
Jarmen,
Yes.
you're way too awkward for this. Like
I think the best choice for the Galleon would be Hydrogen, without a doubt. Especially when a mobile can close range like that.
the Galleon has Drogue Shoot.
Both teams keeping distance here, just duking it out. Goldfish taking a bit of a battering now. Look at the focus fire from those two mobulars. Hades, Mercury, Artemis, all coming in. Banshees. He's managed a very slim amount of cover, not really getting out of the way of those guns behind this outcrop here.
Yeah, the fish will have a hard time trying to get a good position on the mobulars.
Galleon not quite being able to support, it's just a little bit too far away to get those lumberjacks on target reliably. Battering ram taking a third of the hull.
It's trying to get in cover, but the Manta Sky still keeps range and arcs.
Nowhere to run. Impenetrable moving to reposition, but it's taking too long in my opinion. It needs to get a move on.
Looks like his own grave already.
Both mobs completely ignoring it though. If these lumberjacks start hitting on target soon, they may be able to turn around, but I think it's going to be too late here for the...
They're starting on the breadcrumbs.
Balloon going down the breadcrumbs, and he doesn't have Drogue Shoot like the other mobile does.
Yeah, fish
Battling
keeping
ram is
itself barely alive,
pretty
but
much
the hull will
definitely
go
gonna
down.
here. Sliver of hull left. But
Okay, they're
changing-
trying to drop the Manta Sky.
yeah. Breadcrumbs goes down. One to the Bards. Now, because the Galleon tried to save his ally there, he's left himself vulnerable to the other Mobula, and I think he's just going to get focused down. If perhaps he'd stayed a bit longer on the breadcrumbs, he may have been able to get a kill by grinding him out. But it's just not enough. What do you think about the Mercury pairing with double Lumberjack, Jarmen?
Well, it's good if you want to try to disable them, but if you drop them with the Lumberjack, then the Merc won't have arc, so
Yeah,
it kinda
so I was
negates
thinking too.
itself, so...
I think maybe
Galleon is going
Nautilus
down
would work
now.
better. Look at this focus fire here. Galleon
also-
can't escape grinding out on pull.
I
on the
also share the
Lumberjack.
same opinion. I think doing double lumberjack Mercury gun on the side of a galleon is handicapping yourself pretty much. Unless you're talking about something like dunes, maybe dunes.
Yeah, I
What-
can see it working in Junes, but on
Because you
on
can
fjords,
you have
there's-
like a nice flat ground sometimes, of course, but
there's so much stuff to fall behind on fjords. If you look at the ground anywhere on the map, there's always little crevices and stuff to fall behind. So it's really difficult to get Mercury out for long if a ship falls below anything. Even in the flatter parts of the map, there's bits of things sticking out of the floor.
think about having the disable power of the Mercury, not an efficient power of
Yeah, the battering
Disable
ram
it,
should
yeah.
try to make a good flank while the Galleon maybe distracts them a bit. It's
Yeah,
dangerous
Galleon-
if the Mobilers rush the Galleon before the battering ram gets the flank, but it might be worth it trying.
The Galleon's still behind the arch low here. The Mobilers know where he is. Spot goes out the breadcrumbs.
Yeah, Mobilers already moving back because they expect the flank.
By the way, it should be noted that the Barman Cavendish is a very old pilot back when Hades was not a thing, where you only had the Mercury for long range. The pacing
no. Byron was a pilot for the original Gen team. They always used AD, as far as I could remember.
I don't
Yeah,
know
they
the
saw-
Barman.
they
But
saw
I
the
think
fish,
coming into
they
front
already
flank,
turned
but-
Oh my god.
Impenetrable is very, very far away. As Lumberjack's just falling wide. Bashram already taking huge damage from the Hades Artemis Mercury. Trying to run, but it just damaging himself by ramming into them. I think the
Lumberjack
Dolphin's
still
going
not
down here.
hitting. They won't drop the Mobilers in time.
What do you think they need to do to turn this around? If they wanted to, Jarmen?
Yeah, they would really have to sneak up on them without noticing.
Would it be better to? I suppose they don't have the luxury of hiding anymore because of the timer. But if there was no timer, I
Yeah,
think the
maybe
best
try
approach would be
rushing
to-
them both. Getting
Yeah.
the Galleon also close with the Manticore.
The Galleon should attack
Breadcrumbs does lose
before
his
the
balloon here.
Goldfish is
Lumberjack's
spotted.
finally taking
Maybe
some
even try to ram them.
shots.
Also agree. I think the Galleon should play a little bit more aggressive, even though he doesn't have the 80s in the flag.
Yeah, he's still so far that it's hard to hit all the
As soon as he moves
Lumberjacks,
out
and
there,
they
it's
really
just-
have to hit
all
them.
it takes is one mobile to turn on him, and then all his guns are down on the side. Double Artemis is just enough to completely disable a Galleon and lock them out, if they're accurate, and they are being.
Yeah, there you go. The Merc itself is not a very good support gun.
Now look at the height difference here. The Mantis guy is very high up, and the Goldfish has managed to just block the Hades with its balloon here. Almost managing to get behind the breadcrumbs, but the breadcrumbs carries on dropping as well, and now comes up behind the battering ram. All hopes of getting a quick kill there for the Storm brothers didn't go to plan.
Battering ram barely keeping itself alive.
Lumberjack's falling short again.
Now it gets focused down.
So any sort of lumberjack that could hit then it
Well,
will
the
make
thing
the
is-
death bit.
They're relying entirely on the balloon pop, but because there's such a huge amount of vertical space in this map, there's not really much it does. I mean, the mobilists just fall slightly, but they just keep shooting back. It doesn't do enough damage to actually kill them or turn off their guns.
Yeah, and if the mobilers keep high enough, they have a lot of time to just snipe the lumberjacks constantly.
Maybe even a Minotaur, dare I say, it would be useful in this situation rather than a second lumberjack, just to keep the mobilists off target.
They can only really use it against one mobiler, like the Hades. The Hades shot by the gun and Holland, they can still shoot back if the gun destroys the balloon.
Not to mention that
the northerly spawn.
to mention that the Minotaur is sort of hard now to hit at a certain range. Say more than 1,000 meters. It's a lot to hit with the Minotaur.
Oh yeah, Minotaur's hard to hit with. It's so slow projectile.
But yeah, Byron is an old pilot from the Gens, but he used to not fly the Galleon. I think he flew the Chunker.
You should ask him, Allien.
I think he used to
Ask
fly
him.
the Chunker.
Maybe he was so angry at his ally Galleon pilot that he decided to leave the gens. I'm going to make my own Galleon. Do you think that happened?
And yeah, I think he had like he had a nice name on that Chunker. Don't remember, but I remember his name.
The Galleon
Wasn't
playing
it-
peekaboo here, trying to stick his head out, but as soon as he does, both ships get barraged by a huge number of light weapons from both these mobilists with the incredible focus fire.
I think the Junker
Quite
name
accurate,
was
it's
Last Argonian Made
Yeah, exactly.
or something
Was
like
the
that.
Argonian made? Yeah.
The fish already spotted again, so it can't flank.
Who was the Iron Maiden? I remember Junker called Iron Maiden. Or was it Galleon? I don't know.
I think the Galleon was Jens Pagoda.
Bards here
Awesome.
opting to play it safe and just sit back in the spawn. Maybe hoping that the game just runs out of time rather than rushing those last 2 kills and risking the score. Quite a wise choice just to hold this commanding position in the middle of the map, not letting the Bards, the Stormbrothers stick their heads out.
Still 7 minutes to go. A lot of time.
They had the aggressive early start and now they can just wait.
Oh my god, that Galleon!
Galleon is coming in. The mob is rising with hydrogen to match him.
Double Howitzer.
Here comes the focus fire. Goldfish moving also.
Line gun
Surprised-
of E.
If they manage to disable the mobilers, they have the advantage at least.
I'm surprised the Manta Sky is sticking by shooting at the battering ram and not both just focus fire on the Galleon.
Not too many disables coming out from the Manticore.
I think it is paying off though, the managed to get the armor down the battering ram. Battering ram's changing target to go for the other modular, leaving the side open completely to the Hades double Artemis. Not what you want to see. Galleon
Manta
manages to
Sky.
get behind the Manta Sky though, this could be it. Will those Watchers do anything? One of them's broken. Where's the Watcher?
They were broken when they reloaded, I believe.
The front Watcher is down.
Oh, and the other
Both
one got
Watchers
disabled
are
too.
disabled.
That Mercury. Good
That
at
was a
swinging
bad
with that.
timing of disabling for the...
Huge
For the
focus
Galleon.
fire coming on the Goldfish. No, the Banshees, Artemis, Hades, everything.
Yeah, now they can just focus the fish down again.
Unfortunately, the Galleon's got the wrong side to him. He's trying to get his lumberjacks inside, but I don't think it's going to be enough. As soon as the back ram escapes, they're just going to focus down the Galleon. Yeah, they're already changing target. We need to change target now. The Hades and the Banshees.
I think they believe
They're
in the Howitzer.
charging, but they're just reversing away. There's nothing
Yeah, the
they can do,
mobilers
really.
just keeping a good height to disable everything.
That's a nice disable.
I'm coming back in, just trying to do anything, but it's just
The Gallon's pallet tanking on the armor.
Yeah, they dropped the breadcrumbs.
I think best option they could have was wait for the meta sky. Just use that separation on the height.
Long range
Isolate
fighters, they're
one
taking out
mobile.
a few guns, maybe just keeping the battering ram alive, but not for long, I don't think.
This is a good
Mine's
engagement,
going out,
maybe.
they're firing the mine launcher aggressively from the mobula.
They just
Sewing
don't
off
get
the
the time
battering
to
ram,
focus one
preventing it
mobula.
Mobula doesn't use its balloon though. Will he grind out on top of this bridge here? Well, this could be it. Gallion's coming in very front of ram. Here he comes. Maybe
Gallion!
just get a kill here. Very
Mobula
dramatic.
can't dodge,
Oh
Mobula
my
can't
god!
dodge.
Oof.
Beautiful. It wasn't moonshine, but it was
Good job.
beautiful.
What went wrong?
That's a good job.
This may just be what they needed all along.
I don't know how they did it, but somehow they managed to turn the situation around.
Bit late though. It's 40 minutes to go.
You should maybe write it in the chat. There you
Other
go.
mobula spawns back
that's right.
in the south. Gallion just chasing them, charging ahead. He's going for another ram.
Is he gonna get it?
Other mobula
Is
is
he
trying to
gonna-
shoot, but
Oh,
his
the mobula is
ally
dodging too fast.
he
He's
starts
so
taking
quick.
patches.
The
Oh,
balloon
there's
is
a whack on
destroyed, so
top
it
of him.
gains top speed.
Is he gonna carry on travelling at the Manta? Or is he gonna focus on the breadcrumbs?
We're just looking for arcs.
Focus fire on the breadcrumbs here. Big quatches.
So nice.
Battering ram front gun is down. Is it up? Still up.
And they're trying to focus breadcrumbs.
Amazing tanking there on the breadcrumbs. Shout out to the engineers. They
They
survived
managed to
about
ram
5 or
it
6
again.
watch
Oh,
barrages.
that's nice.
Oh,
Well
Not
done.
enough,
nice.
yeah, goes down. Now the Mantis guy's all alone in the spawn. Penchwell needs to turn quickly and get his guns in arc.
I think Lumberjack would be a good option.
Galen should just get them out
The
to
gunner's
go in
still
arcs
using
again.
Lesmark on the Lumberjack for some reason. It's just too close range here on the Galleon. He needs to change ammo quickly. Neutral rounds now, but
But he's going for the escape.
Yeah, now they're going for the Hawacha.
Breadcrumb spawns in the easterly spawn. Northeasterly spawn. Yes. Just leaving his ally here to die.
Well, they have the,
Oh no, he is
the
coming.
kill advantage.
This may be a mistake. He's starting to head over. He does have a Mercury though, which can. I think this is a mistake though. If he's just going to come in, he's going to leave himself open to being taken
Yeah,
out.
Allien balloon of the Mantis guy is down. Maybe they will get the ram. Oh, he's not even trying to ram it.
Watch her right into the hole.
Oh, there goes the ram.
3-all. Stormbreathers managed to turn this around somehow.
It all started with a Galleon ram.
Breadcrumbs unspotted, but the fire's giving away his position. It's difficult to do with the Galleon, but if they manage to reposition quick enough, they might be able to take out the breadcrumbs before his ally
Yeah, the Mantis guy will
can
spawn
start locking
fast
them
enough.
down again. Be interesting to see where the Mantis guy spawns. Takes the easterly spawn. Battering ram going to get heavily focused fire now, but if the Galleon Penchwell comes around quick enough, they may be able to take out the breadcrumbs before battering ram goes down. Does the battering ram have hydrogen?
Trying the ram again.
He does, he's burning it.
He won't get it though.
Quatch goes out the breadcrumbs, doesn't do a
Oh,
lot, just a
nice
bit too
dodge.
low to get everything done. Hydrogen just gets him above.
And they're focusing on the fish again.
Yeah, I think the fish is going down here. Just underneath the first mobula.
Maybe he can dodge
Can he
below
dodge
all
the
of
second
them.
one too? He manages to do it.
Galen is having a hard time turning.
His front gun is down unfortunately. Just up in time, can he get a balloon pop? before it's disabled again.
Oh, no, watch him
Balloon
misses.
down the breadcrumbs, that's one mobbing about the fight, but he's taking huge hull in return. As the Galleon's still getting his guns and arc, just sitting back. Here he
Maybe
comes
it's
now.
turning for another ram.
If the Galleon can shield his ally from this
It will
onslaught,
try, it's
maybe
trying
he
to
might be able
ram.
to keep him alive.
Or maybe it just wants them Manticore to
Taking
get
the
an
fight
arc.
to the breadcrumbs any second. Dodge with a hydrogen.
And dodged again.
I think the Impenetrable went for the wrong target there. If he went for the Manta Sky, he might be a bit more favourable. Time's up. That's the end of the game, and it's a draw. Oh no, what happens now? Are we playing?
Yeah, Bards had
First
the kill
kill?
advantage.
No, there is no kill advantage. It's
Yeah,
round robin.
it's points.
Oh,
It's just points around
That
robin.
man.
Ah, okay. So it's a tied match. Is
But
there
they're
another game
allowed
now,
to-
or does it go to the Team Predators with the points advantage?
We'll
Okay, so
play
here are
it.
the numbers, guys. Team Predators are for sure have the first place in the group stage, but this next match now will decide who will proceed as the second place in the group stage into the finals. Right now, the Storm Predators have a point advantage of 2 points, so the Bards need to win with a 2-point advantage to force out a tiebreaker game. If they win more with the 3 points, then they automatically go to the finals. If the Storm Brothers lose with 1 point or win or tie, then they will go to the finals.